Okay, so thank you very much for coming to do this interview. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and the reason why you decided to come to Japan to study.
Well, actually, it's a bit of a long story. Well, try to be brief, I would like to become a mangaka after many people in the US and Europe, of course, fell in love with manga and animation. So did I. So I decided to become a mangaka, and I started from Japanese. I will learn Japanese and then go to Japan and become a mangaka and great mangaka, become famous or whatever. Okay. And so I did. After graduation, I've done many things to try to come to Japan, but the problems with the visa and whatever. And the first thing I really managed to do was to doing the first year of Yoyogi Animation Gakuin as in the of course mangaka book. So it was like a really great experience. I was like really immersed in full immersion in the manga stuff and how to draw, how to whatever. And I become quite close friends with the teachers, and still I have when I have time, free time. And then after I had to left Japan because of the visa, because they didn't release the visa at that time. Yoyogi Animation Gakuin didn't have the official rights to give visa, so I didn't have some visa, so yeah, I had to go to Korea once, and then get back to Italy once again. And then after that I tried to something to get still to remain in contact with the manga world. So I started this activity of mine, so small business, online business. I registered my own trademark, and still right now I'm doing the management of this online shop. I'm talking with customers. I'm doing I'm talking with of course the resellers from Japan, here the Kaisha here.
Okay, the company?
Yeah, the company is here, and of course in Japanese, sometimes in English, whatever. So, coming back to the story, I get back to Japan like 2 years ago, and deciding trying to because it was already a huge crisis, a huge some difficult times. So I decided to make my Japanese to take profit of my Japanese, to improve my Japanese, and decided to come last time in Japan in the school to learn Japanese in Japan. Okay. As you know, you can't learn Japanese outside Japan. It's impossible. And so I came here, and while studying there, it was in a school in Suidobashi. And while studying there, I got into a really good relationship with the director of the school, and she was really kind to me, and she tried to help me out whichever she could. And so once she just introduced to me like the Digital Haryudo University, and that time I decided to try it and came to the school and go to the school, and I talked to the gakusho, to the president. I found it quite interesting man. Mm-hmm. And so I decided to give it a chance and take my my childhood dreams again in my hands.
What are the biggest differences between the education system in universities in Japan and the system in Italy?
Well, actually things changed, I think. Mm-hmm. And I don't know exactly in which way it changed, but it was like not so good then. And as I least as I have been told by some friends of mine that are still in the university entourage, it is worse. it is worse. So the difference between Japanese university and Italian university, the main difference is that if you go to university in Japan, you have a good chance to get a good job. If you go to university in Italy, it's like even if it's better if you don't go, you just waste money.
Wow.
In Italy, we are really in regard of university, we really have big issues. Some universities have quite a good curricula, speaking about like teaching skills and on the contents as well. What about you? What you are able to learn? But many are well, I heard many contrasting opinions. So I could say it was not so bad.
Who is your favorite Italian artist, and do you have any favorite Japanese artist?
Oh, well, I love art, but because maybe I got some issues with my memory. I always can't remember nothing of what I've studied, and I'm in love with Leonardo da Vinci, for example, and his genius, and many others. I love Caravaggio as well, and of course almost the Brunelleschi, for example. There are so plenty of artists that are astonishing, and you just have to learn from the masters, really. And I also love all the Greek and Roman arts, so the Etrurian also. I love the art expression. I consider myself an artist, but I don't want to say it too loudly, because it sounds like I'm thinking, yeah. And about Japan, I've studied many things about Japanese arts, as I told you, but I really forgot almost everything I studied. That is another issue of Italian university. You have to rush for examination, and you just remember really small parts of what you studied, because it's totally rushing, and you just put a lot of input all together in your mind. You can't concentrate on nothing. So after examination, it's just disappearing from your from the cells of your brain. And and also when you are a university student, you want to have fun also, because you're 20, 21, 23, 24, so even that maybe is not helping. But I appreciated many writers from Japan, from the modern ones, Yoshimoto, Banana, and Murakami, and whatever. In the post-war, of course, there were many other writers who just wrote something that I found extremely interesting, but I actually can't remember perfectly whatever. It was one in particular that I still can remember, and it was it was like something like Etogarampo. I can't remember exactly what the name if it's spelled exactly correctly, but it is especially it was especially built name around, you know, Edgar Allan Poe.
Okay.
Because he started to write some, you know, mystery, like a little gruesome detective stories, and it was the first Japanese who like put a little bit of something like, you can say, a little bit hentai-ish in his you know, writings. So it was, you know, quite innovative, you know, at that time. You can appreciate because of that.
How is your life as a student in Japan?
Okay, well, actually I'm not one of the most typical students in Japan, because I am, you know, I'm 40 and I am trying to really get my life into something concrete. So I'm trying my best to get the best results, best grades as quickly as I can, and to get to be always on the, you know, on the top 10 of the school students, and to create something astonishing as you know, in a productive way to speak, because you know, it's I have to be it. I have to be quick. I have to be concentrated. I have to be focused on my, you know, on my objective. And I also like this. I really love this stuff. It was my dream since childhood. I just couldn't do it because of, you know, one of the other things I never told you about the Italian education system. It brings you, it cut your wings. If you want to do really something that it is not considered, you know, money making maybe, or you know, something concrete, everyone will say something, you know, to stop you. Right now it is the same thing as I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get stronger in what I believe is my destiny, is my dream, whatever I feel it's important for me. So that's what I'm doing. Maybe a director, movie director, whatever, something creative.
Tell us about your plans after you graduate from university.
I'm planning to try to find a job that suits me. So I have many interests, and I have not, you know, I'm not like closed. I've just not one objective. My first objective is to find a job that suits me. So whatever it would be, game industry, the movie industry, whatever, it will be good. As you know, as long as I can like do something creative, I think I would be good. And we'd be Japan, we'd be outside in Canada, the United States, France, whatever, in Italy, whatever. I don't care. I just want to find a job that I like and that suits me. So something, you know, creative and in such a way. I'm trying to. You know, and I expect, you know, expectation from me. I'm trying to, and I will try to do some to create something that, you know, will be remembered by people, and maybe I would like to become one of the, you know, one of the person that will be considered a good, you know, point of reference in his work. That is my, you know, highest objective.
Okay, awesome. So thank you very much for the interview.
Well,
Thank you very much.
To you.